Hi, fourth graders. Welcome to Unit 8, Lesson 5. Today we are going to learn how to graph a function, which means we'll be graphing the ordered pairs that we find from an input-output table, like the one pictured here. So here we have the values of x, and when a rule is applied, it becomes the values y. So when we look at this table here, we need to figure out what the rule is that describes how to find y. It's like putting the numbers into the function robot, programming something or applying the rule in order to find y. So each time I notice that for 0 to become 2, one way to get there would be to add 2. So 2 plus 2 works for the next spot in the input-output table because 2 plus 2 is 4. The next one, 4 plus 2, would also work. So it looks like that works for the rest of the table. So I found that the rule is adding 2 each time. So in order to write a rule using words, you would say add 2 to x. Now another way to do that is to write it in an equation. So we'll put this separate. X plus 2, whoopsie, equals y. Next, the values in each row of the table, rows, remember, go side to side or left to right, represent an ordered pair. Write the ordered pairs. Remember that the ordered pairs are the x and y coordinates that we use to graph on a coordinate plane. So the first one would be the x coordinate and then the y coordinate separated by a comma. So the first ordered pair is 0, 2. I'm literally just taking that right from this first row in the table. 0, 2 is our first ordered pair. Then the next one below that, the x is 2, and the y coordinate is 4. So taking that right here from our table, 2, 4. Then we have 4, 6 as the next ordered pair. Then I just have 2 more. The next one being 6, 8. And then the last ordered pair in the table is 8, 10. Now, the last thing we have to do is with these ordered pairs, we know that those are going to represent a point. So we're going to plot and label each point on our coordinate plane. So the first one is 0, 2. Remember that you need to go in before you can go up. Just like a plane taking off, the plane has to go down the runway before it can take off into the air. However, with this one, having the x-coordinate be 0, this is a superhero where they can just, instead of going in the building, they just skip that part altogether and jump right to the second floor. So 0, 2 would be plotted right here. I'll call that point A. Notice it wants me to label these points as well as plot them. The next one, 2, 4, we go in the building 1, 2 spots, and then up 4. So my point will go right there. I'll label that point B. We'll just kind of go up with the alphabet here. So we have A, B. My next point, C, is at 4, 6. So we go in the building 4, and then up 6 floors. Okay. Plot point C. Next we have 6, 8. So we'll go in the building 6 spots here. Oh, I'm losing my arrow. Let's try that again. There it is. And then up 8. There we go. Okay. 6, 8 is point D. And then finally I have point E, which is at 8 in 8, up 10. Perfect. Okay, so now I've plotted all my points. The next directions does say to use a ruler to connect, but since I don't have a ruler with me, I'm just going to do my best to freehand this. Okay. So the last thing is talking about the relationship that we see here. So I notice that with each point, our line is increasing. So what that means is that the relationship shown here is that it's growing or increasing, which is another way of saying going up. All right, I have another example to show you, but this time the table at the right shows us how to find the number of feet for a number of yards. So instead of X and Y, I have Y and F, standing for yards and feet. So for 1 yard, that equals 3 feet. So 1 yard is 3, which means 2 yards would be double that. So think 2 times 3 is 6. Then if 1 yard is 3 feet and we have 3 yards next in the table, that would mean doing 3 times 3 to get 9 feet. And then finally 4 times 3 to get 12. So essentially the rule here was taking Y times 3 to equal the feet, or F. Another way to write this would be to put the F on the left side and write it as 3y, because remember that means still 3 times y. Oh, so I just finished number 7 here, write an equation. So this would be 2 options for my equation. Now I have to just graph that relationship. You'll notice it's going up or increasing again on this one. So remember from the table, these are the x and y coordinates. So this one listed first is the x, even though it doesn't say that letter. This is my x coordinate, so going in, and these numbers are my y coordinates, so going up. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change the labels on my graph here, because to me it doesn't make sense the way that they have it labeled. So I'm going to change it so that this side is feet, and the bottom part is yards, so that it reads 1 yard is 3 feet. Okay, so remember that in my table, this would be the point 1, 3. So I'll go in 1, up 3. That shows me that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Then the next point would be 2, 6. So I'll go in 2, up 6, and plot a point there. Next I'll do 3, 9. So I'll go in 3, up 9. And I'm noticing on the next one that my table doesn't go high enough to 12, so I'm going to stop there with just these 3 points. I could graph 4, 12 and go in 4 and then up another line here, but I have enough points to draw my line. So again, you can see that my line is increasing or going up. All right, 4th graders, it's time for your ticket. So on this graph, I already have a line with plotted ordered pairs for you. What I'd like you to do is just ignore these directions up here and instead look at my directions that I've made. I'd like you to write the ordered pairs of these points on the coordinate plane. So I'm going to label these points as A, B, C, and D. Please give me those points in ordered pairs. Remember, those are x and y coordinates. Then, please write the rule that you find in words and an equation that matches this input-output table.